What do you say we answer some questions?
Okay.
Let's do this. You all asked some questions for us for anniversary. We didn't get to it, but we're getting to it now, a week later. And here we are. Let's start off strong.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing about me?
Ooh. Yeah. Your dazzling discovery. I love everything about you. Plus, you're squiggly. God,
It's okay.
you're just irresistible for life. Your openness, caringness, your willingness to do anything, your beauty, your squiggly ears.
Squiggly ears, what does that mean?
Um,
I have squiggly ears.
your
My curls?
your curls for sure, but your super squiggly ears.
He loves my super squiggly ears. Not my humor or my kindness or my creativity,
Oh, your creativity, sure.
my caringness, but my squiggly ears. How did we meet and was it love at first sight?
Yes.
No, it was not love at first sight for me. I thought Kyle was like a major stoner. That's not my vibe. But it was just that he struggles with word finding because he has brain cancer. So, remember to not judge a book by the cover. That was a big life lesson I learned by meeting Kyle. That under the cover, there's so much depth.
Mm.
We met through mutual friends, but ended up meeting each other actually in person. 2 days before we were supposed to meet for our date. We ran into each other at the grocery store.
My God. Yeah.
Was it love at first sight for you?
Oh, yeah. Yes, it was.
What does an average day look like for us?
Oh, my God.
Right now, it's a bit crazy because Kyle is doing hyperbaric oxygen treatment 7 days a week till the end of the year with some breaks with the holidays.
Yep.
Because we're trying to get all 40 sessions in before the end of the year for insurance purposes. So right now, it's a little crazy.
Plus, we have hyperbaric,
PT and OT
PT.
certain days of the week, and
And-
speech
and-
therapy, and
yeah.
it's a lot. And Willow has puppy classes, so
Oh, my gosh.
every day is very different, but every day starts with me waking up, taking Willow out for a potty break. She then goes back in her crate while I brush my teeth, get ready for the day, heat the water for tea, and then we sit in tea ceremony for about 45 minutes to an hour, and within that we also share what came up for us
Yeah.
during our sit, and then we each say 10 things that we are grateful for.
Yeah.
We come upstairs.
No, I do work. I'm gonna work out first.
No, we do qigong.
No, we don't.
Then Kyle stays in the tea room.
Yes.
What do you do?
I do push-ups and sit-ups, and I do forward folds, and I do like
Your PT exercises.
PT exercises.
He's
Yeah.
getting swole.
Swell.
And then he comes upstairs and we do our qigong practice that
Yes.
we recently started that we've been really enjoying. It's very invigorating. Healing. And we're going to work up to, in the beginning of the year, doing
2 cases?
2
rounds?
more like 2 hours a day, breaking that up an hour twice a day, because it is very healing
Yeah.
for the body.
Yeah.
If you want more information on that, I'm happy to share it. It's something we recently added in, and it's very helpful in the cancer healing journey. So it's been incredible. That's what every day looks like from the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what, those are non-negotiables. And then we
Yeah.
get Willow out for a walk at some point throughout the day. But our morning is the most solid thing we have.
Yes.
How many years have we been together?
3, 4,
5.
5.
It'll be 5 on January 1st. We've been married for 2.
Okay.
I,
2, 3, 4, 5.
yeah, I hold both of our brains. The dreaded question for couples without children: do we want children? We came to a decision over pizza after Kyle's surgery that is just not in the cards for us.
Yeah.
And we feel good about that decision.
Yes.
We will have a lot of furry friends, but with his health
Yeah.
and the uncertainty of things and the uncertainty of what now is presently in the collective
Yeah.
and women's rights being taken away, and me having endometriosis and knowing that if I ever did become pregnant, it would be likely a fairly high risk pregnancy.
Yes.
It just doesn't feel like a risk that we're willing to take, and my health being on the line. And I feel very good about not having kids and being a great aunt and mothering in other ways without having my own children. So, no, we do not plan on having children.
Yes. We don't plan on having children.
Hard decision to come to.
Yeah, it was very hard. Because I want to be a dad, but not in my certain specific.
It just feels like it wouldn't be
Yeah.
it wouldn't be a healthy dynamic, and it would be a lot placed on me, and there wouldn't be an equalness between how we could show up, and I just don't feel like I have the capacity to care for Kyle and a child.
Oof.
Caring for Kyle and a puppy is hard enough. Lighter question. What is our favorite activity to do together? Tea, sitting for tea.
Oh, yeah.
And I would say both of us having a great desire to explore and see new things. We love taking adventures together and specifically doing things in nature, like hiking, snowshoeing, just being in nature, I would say. That's my favorite activity to do with you. It's just like go and explore.
Like listening to audiobooks?
We have been loving listening to audiobooks. That is helping us enjoy the ride down into the big city for Kyle's treatment every day. So we've been listening to a lot of lighthearted rom-com novels. And it just feels like good for the soul.
I want to get one for radical remission.
Yeah. What's your favorite activity to do with me?
It's like you said, like in nature, and like in nature, nature.
Being in nature.
Yeah.
Doing that more. What has marriage taught us?
Whoa.
It has taught me that
you can be naked and silly.
That's a good one. It's taught me how to love truly unconditionally and to show up when things are hard. I think in my past, when things got hard, I would run away. And marriage has shown me that you can't run away, and that in that there's so much beauty and depth that you'll never experience if you continue to run away from the things that scare us. In that has taught us to communicate more and more effectively with each other. Communication is everything, and when you don't run away, you have to face it, and that means you have to communicate about things.
I think that you didn't run away when we were sitting. Just stating.
Because I loved you so much.
Okay. I love you too.
Yeah.
I love you too.
I feel like, that would be the biggest lesson, is how to continue to show up and how to communicate. Even when we can't verbally communicate because of Kyle's situation.
My situation.
What do you feel like marriage has taught you?
Not much, except for like being able to be negative happy together.
That sounds so weird. Like we aren't nudist.
No, we're not nudists.
Just that I think what you're trying to say maybe is that how it's shown us how good it feels to be free and to feel loved and to feel seen and the fullness of who we both are individually. Would that be what you're trying to say? And that we can be naked and silly and be ourselves. I always joke, how cool is it that we get to have a sleepover with our best friend every single night?
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes he's annoying. But most nights
sometimes you're annoying.
It's so nice that I get to I'm like, wow, we get to do whatever we want. It's kind of crazy and amazing. As you get healthier and stronger, do we want to travel? And if so, where do we want to go?
Yes.
We want to travel everywhere that we can. There's really no place that we don't want to travel. Yeah, we want to see the world.
Yeah.
That's a big thing that we've always wanted for both of us. So, that's something we would love to do. I don't know what our first trip will be, but somewhere nice and beautiful and healing with lots of nature to explore. Do we have family close by? No, we do not. We don't have any family near us, not even in the state. My family is in Ohio, aside from my little sister who's in New York City, and then his family is in the South, in Louisiana. And then Kyle's extended family is in Florida. So sadly, no family close by, which is challenging, especially as of late, just like feeling like it'd be nice to have some family support. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, except for my speech and my light sensitivity. You still have that?
Yeah,
I kind of do. Yeah, it's just my speech and my light sensitivity.
But he's sleeping well. He has
Oh my
more
gosh.
energy.
Yeah.
But the speech is a struggle.
Struggle. And that's why I'm in speech therapy.
Speech therapist who we finally started seeing this week feels really confident that he will only improve. She's going to start him on a protocol that was designed specifically for Parkinson's patients, but his symptoms are presenting somewhat similar, so hopefully that will help.
Yeah. It sucks not being able to talk.
It's challenging to get your message across.
Yeah.
Throughout this journey of Kyle's brain cancer, has he ever been in remission? And the answer is yes. From 2006, because like that's when you were done with treatment.
Oh yeah.
2006 to 2016, he was in remission, and then
10 years.
Yeah, and then 2017 to 2021.
Okay.
He was in remission, which leads us into the next question: is Kyle in remission now? No, he's not. He still has a tumor in the cerebellum. So no, Kyle is sadly not in remission. But he will be. He will be cancer-free.
Yes.
No evidence of
Yes.
disease. That is the plan. That is the goal. How often will Kyle get checkups moving forward? He actually just had his MRI. At this point, they're doing it every 2 months. He had an MRI over the weekend, and we'll do the MRI reading next week.
Mm-hmm.
So we will have more information on that. So it's looking like every 2 months, potentially every 3 months, depending what the MRI showed. He will meet with the surgical team over telehealth. And then he's still being seen by his oncologist here in Colorado once a month to just check his labs and see how he's doing. So that is the plan, definitely decreasing. He was seeing his care team here in Colorado
Weekly.
It got down to every other week, but at a point he was seeing them weekly after the aplastic anemia last year. He's finally tapering off of medication for the aplastic anemia that he developed, which is great. Things are improving. And that leads us into the question of what are Kyle's treatment plans moving forward. As of right now, we're still waiting for the pathology report. It's taking a lot longer than expected, and that'll kind of paint a picture of what the treatment plan will look like. But as of right now, hyperbaric oxygen, getting the body really well oxygenated to help it heal. That also oxygenated. And then we are very much looking into Kyle getting this custom vaccine in Germany. It's showing such great promise. It's just very financially beyond our means, and that's something that we'll be exploring in the next couple weeks. Figuring out how we can make that happen. And then also doing lots of supplementation as recommended by his integrative provider, using supplements that are being studied or have been studied to show a correlation with helping GBM. The other piece is getting him back on using Optune.
Yes.
And that being a big piece of his treatment plan. That is really all we have laid out at this point in time. We're hoping that the appointment next week will kind of paint a clearer picture of what the treatment plan looks like moving forward. But yeah, that's what we're doing at this point in time, and potentially resuming cannabis. There's a lot of things in the fire of what's possible moving forward. Maybe more of that in another video, because there's about 1,001 things we're doing. And last question. And then the last question, we're going to end on a high note. How is Willow doing? She's doing great.
Oh my gosh.
She's doing so good. She's getting so big and strong. Big and strong. And we're just in love.
She's not very calm.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Having her has been so incredibly healing. We're so in love. We are a happy little family of 3. Maybe we'll be 4 with another puppy at some point. But we hope that you learned a bit more about us and found this video interesting. We will see you in the next one with more updates on Kyle and all the things.
Yes.
But have a good day. We love you.
Yes.